Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul and I'm back on Marine Parade Napier in New Zealand for the Cruise on the Parade show. The team had a break in January of this year, so this is the first show of 2025 and the first since the show back in December 2024. I tried something a little different with the filming this time. Instead of doing voiceovers after filming, I've spoken to the camera and tried to record a lot of the ambient audio as I was walking around. So see what you think, I hope you enjoy it. So there were lots of new cars to see this month, loads to love about it, so let's get on with it. The show is actually being done as a fundraiser for the St John's Ambulance, who are part government funded and part their own efforts. So it's good that people coming here are donating. What's this one? Nice old Ford, Model A, New Zealand reg. What's the year on this one? This is a 1930 Model A. Very familiar. I've driven one of these several times. Surprisingly quick. Now this one's a roadster, so it's got the dicky seat in the back there. You can see the handle. Obviously well used, this one. It's a lot of noise in the background. Yeah. Oh, look at this. A Nash Metropolitan. Fantastic. Haven't seen one of these since I used to look at one in Ian Hope's British Car Museum here in New Zealand. But we can get inside there. Nice little look. Beautiful condition. That's lovely. I hope this car's not going to come behind me. That noisy exhaust, you won't be able to hear me. That's a great example of the dash. What year is this one? It's in 1956. Now that I can hear myself think. That's the old flathead engine in this one. So that's a 1938 Chrysler Touring Sedan, it says on the label. What's next up here? This Blue Beauty. It's obviously American. Get a bit closer, we'll have a look. Oh, it's a Plymouth. Okay, that's unusual. I haven't seen this one here before. This is a 1937 Chrysler Plymouth, it says. Oh, it's a really nice interior on this one. Bodywork's pretty good. Looks, well, certainly if it has been restored, it's not a recent restoration. Looking really nice. Let's have a look inside. Very tall dashboard, very smart, I like that. Beautiful leather seats. And a dicky seat in the back once again. Next to that, something from the sublime to the ridiculous, a Porsche Boxster. I do love a Boxster, as anyone who watches this channel will know. I've drooled over a Porsche Boxster before. Look at the interior. This red leather is just gorgeous. I do like that. Dear Santa Claus, please bring me a lovely Porsche Boxster for Christmas. Not gonna happen. Well, Perksy, whoever you are, you've got a lovely car. And a little Simca here. It's a neat little thing. Rear engined, obviously. There's two of them, actually. Three. How many Simcas do we have? I think I've met these people before, the owners. That's a Simca GL 1000. Next to it, another Simca. This one's the estate model. And then the Ariane, which is an older sedan. 1961, the Simca Ariane. Austin 7, replica fire engine.
We went over to Holland. Yep. Yeah. Holland about 6 years ago for holiday. See?
Hello there. I've seen this before. I'm filming for YouTube. If you don't mind being on YouTube.
This is me. I made this one.
Yes, I think I've spoken to you before. Actually, I've certainly I've seen it many times. It's lovely.
This one.
Oh, are you the Simca? So I think I spoke to the two of you some time ago at Perfume Point. I think, and you had two there.
This one is the only known example in Australasia.
Of the Ariane? Is it really? I know I've never seen one before. So tell me about it then. I know nothing about this. I know it's French.
It had a very checkered history. I first bought it in 71.
Okay.
It was in fully reconstructed condition at that time.
Oh, was it? So that's
It was all
60
done up
years
in
ago.
Hong Kong before it came to me.
Oh, really?
And then we moved down here in 74, and I had a company vehicle, so we sold it,
Ah,
which was the silliest thing I ever did. So we eventually tracked it back, found out where it was, and over the other side, I didn't party. And we went and got it back, and it was a derelict.
oh, really?
Really rotten. It had a Holden V8 in it, cut
Oh.
from the bulkhead. Like,
You just
we
can't
got
tell
it
some
back
people,
and
can
we
you?
decided we'd fix it, so we did.
So you found another engine for it?
No, this is the funny part. When we got it back, well, prior to getting it back, my son went to party to visit it. And he came back with all the other bits that they didn't want,
Oh.
including its motor.
Oh, really?
And we were racing some tours on the speedway. So we put the motor in the speedway car. And then when we got this finished, we pulled the motor out again, put a set of rings in it, and put it back in the car.
And it's been in there ever since. So I
You
did.
can, if you like, I can show you.
We ought to have a look.
Didn't bring any pictures of it either.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there she is.
You can see where we had to replace the bulkhead.
Oh, yes. Wow.
But it's all been certified quite some years back now.
That was brilliant. I didn't ask you your name.
Colin.
Colin, Paul. Nice to meet you, Colin. Thank you again. Now here's a Chevrolet Camaro, looking mean in the morning. Well, I was going to say the morning sun, but it's not very sunny this morning. This is a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Berlinetta. See if I can get back a bit too close. There we are. Looking very honest, as they say. Next to this bright orange. Oh, I've been distracted. I have to go and look at these Fiats. Love these little guys. The Fiat 500, the originals. Just would you look at these? That's in a bath. My word. A mean machine. You wouldn't know it. See inside a little bit. Look at that. Oh, it's a shame we can't see the engine. Bambino.
Taxi. Definitely made that bigger and it's low.
The part next to the Abarth is this little one. This is a standard 500, if I'm not mistaken. 1967 Fiat Bambina. It's a lovely little thing. Let's have a look in through the window.
Yeah,
Very nice upholstery in the blue and yellow. Can you see that? Here we go. You can even have a look in through the roof. There's another 500. Gotta love it. They're so cute. 1972, that one. Red and white upholstery. Bambina again. Like the little rack on the back, as there certainly wouldn't be much storage space anywhere else, I guess. But, so simple inside, but it has a charm, doesn't it? Another yellow one. They do look good in these colours. What's this?
Let it up on the voice.
78 Super Sponge. When your classic car cover is coming up for renewal, try our club scheme arranged with Peter James Insurance. It offers great rates and a range of exclusive benefits, including free salvage retention and multi-vehicle options. Just click the link in the description below to get a quote. Very smart Mustang. You know about the Mustangs? That one is a 1965. Seems that most of them are. Beside it, a bit of a rod. This is based on a Ford.
Okay.
I'm no expert on these things. That's how they work. Look at the colour.
It's taken us 8 months to get this far.
A couple of AC Cobras here. The blue one with the white stripe down the bonnet looks fantastic, as does the one next to it. Really attractive cars. Beside that, the yellow Ford Mustang and a much more modern Mustang, two more modern Mustangs beside that. Which would you go for, the dark grey or the orange? I think I'd go orange. Lovely Stag there. There's a beast of a hot rod going past down the centre, turning back to the row on the side. The beige car there is a Chevrolet, not sure of the model of that one, and a ute beside it. Look at the little Cortina there, stands out a mile in the middle of all the American metal. Some more modern stuff here along the foreshore. Very interesting black custom car here. I've no idea what that would be based on, possibly a Ford V8, but what a fantastic piece of workmanship. Just look at the finish on that, quite staggering. The blue one beside it, another beautiful piece of work. This one is a 2007 Roadster based on a 1932 Ford. Another replica, the green one there, based on a Ford Coupe. Calling it a replica seems to do it a disservice. The workmanship's beautiful. The gold-coloured car there is a 66 Pontiac Bonneville. The black car beside it is a 63 Ford Galaxy, 5.7 litre engine.
Come on. Yeah, good mate. How have you been?
There's a 65 Ford Galaxy on the right. And on the left beside it, I believe that's a 63 Galaxy, so very similar. Very reminiscent of American TV shows from that period, these cars. There's a 77 Ford Falcon Ute. Nice bit of carpeting in the back. Very smart. What we've got next to us is a DeSoto. It looks like a 1950s to me. Hiya, how are you doing? Do you own any of these?
Yeah.
I can remember when I was a little kid, like 3 years old, a favourite uncle of mine came to visit and he brought me a plastic model car. And it looked exactly like this. I swear it was that. And it was huge, of course, compared to the British cars I was used to seeing. But
It's funny, he bought this here in New Zealand.
here we go, it's a big Ute, American style. What is it? It is 1978 Chevy pickup. It's a Cheyenne. Can we see inside a little bit? We get some reflections there, but I think you'll be able to see. Coming back. Typical Chevy Ute rear end. Oh, and what have we here? Only a Land Rover. Which series is it? Maybe a 2? I'll be honest, I'm guessing. I like the way they've done the dash with the sort of Hessian, like sack fabric. The sun here is so strong, it just destroys plastics. So it's for sale. And it's a 1977 Land Rover SS pickup, it says. Chevrolet, a TR7. There's a lot of cars here I've not seen at these meets before. Brilliant. I do like a TR7. This one is a 1977 TR7. A good friend of mine when I lived in Birmingham had one of these. She was so proud of it. It's really quite tidy, that. Nice to see it here. Very good. There's a Nova 350. It must be Chevrolet. Yes, I'm getting to know the look of these American cars. Finally. That's very smart. I like the back end of that. Swooping down. Oh, a lovely old MG Roadster, 1953 as a TD. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll catch up with that shortly.
Can't go for a drive away. I might think it's simple.
The Morris Minor Brigade. These guys are ever present. Good for them. They really put the time in to share the cars. That's beautiful in there. You could eat your dinner off that, couldn't you?
Say that again?
You could eat your dinner off it, I said.
Yeah.
Let's have a look in through the window here. It's absolutely gorgeous in there. What a job somebody's done on this. It's a 2011 LVVTA replica. It's a Ford coupe.
Spent 3 weeks working on my bus, did little bits of jobs, but nothing much.
That's Bradley's Daimler Sovereign. We saw that in the December meet. And an E-Type Jag 1971 V12. Even I can decode that registration plate on the front. What a beast. I love it in this yellow. Beside that is the red Mustang with the vinyl roof. Here's a nice Mercedes. This is a 1993 SL 500. Looking pretty damn good.
Come right here, I'll show you. Yeah.
That's a beautiful car. And here's the 61 Carmen gear with the engine up, the hood up, so we can see the engine. Look at the condition of that. Absolutely beautiful. The interior looking really good, thanks to the owner for leaving the window open so we can have a better look. It's not over restored either, it's a real car, obviously used, 1961, love it. Now this is clearly Japanese, or I think so. What is it? It's a Mazda RX GT. Have a look at the motor there. Bit of a monster. It's unusual to see a Mustang in green. Let's look, I like the look of this one. Let's get a look inside. Oh, it's left-hand drive. It's a 67, that one. Next to another one. I'm guessing this one is probably similar age. Yes, a 66. Oh, an open top VW. Left-hand drive again. That's a 79 for sale. Open top. Nice dash there, I wasn't expecting that. Fuel injection. Here we go, is our little MG TD. I love this one. I've seen it before. It was at the MG 100 celebration at Perfume Point a year or so ago. And here she is again. Love it. This is a proper MG. All those people out there who don't like the current new MGs coming from a certain country across the planet, this is a real one. Lovely. Let's get a close-up on the dash there. There's a nice sort of mother of pearl kind of effect on the surround to the dials and buttons there. Very nice upholstery too. Beautiful. If the owner's watching this, good on you. It's a credit. Here's a lovely old Dodge, 1928 Standard 6. Goes by the name of Beryl. Love it. I've driven a Dodge of this kind of period, very, very similar. Great experience. I'd say I wouldn't have wanted to drive it for too long in a day, but as an experience, fabulous. Really does take you back to a previous age. Next to it is a Holden, because these were made in Australia. Originally, it's part of the General Motors group, so they would have started off as Vauxhalls at one time. Very much a product of the Australian market, this one. The big bench seat in the front and back to get plenty of mum and dad and the kids in. And it does have a look of the old early 60s Vauxhalls, doesn't it? What date is that one? 64 EH Special. Here's another Holden. This one's a Tirana. Beautiful paint job on that. It's obviously well loved, this one. And let's have a look. It's a 1977. Very smart. Next to the Tirana, a very nice looking Corvette here, Chevy. I know a lot of it is not metalwork, but it still looks great to me anyway. Going for a quick whiz, the number. 1999 Corvette, this one. Let's have a look inside. The window's open. There we go, left-hand drive. This Mercury is one I've seen before. It's a very big car. I don't know if you get the sense of the scale of this from the pictures, but it is really a large car. I absolutely love it. It's a great colour. But the grille there, talk about imposing. We look at some of the modern grilles of BMW and others today, and that's very much in a similar vein, isn't it? Mercury 8. So it's an 8-cylinder 1947 Ford Coupe. Compared to what was being built in Europe in 1947, it's just on another planet. Cortina 1600E, looking very good, well looked after, metallic paint. 1970 this one. See, the wood trims are still intact, proper seats. Looks like raw style wheels. I'm not an expert on wheels, so you can tell me if it's not raw style. Looking really tidy, very attractive. This one's a Galaxy 500, it's another Ford, rather a different type. The width of that is so much bigger than the Cortina next to it. 1964, would you believe it? Lovely, lovely paint job on this. Ah, here we go, nice little HC Viva. What a lovely little thing. All looking very, very original. That's exactly as they were. For those of you that remember them from back in the day, this is what it would have looked like. Next to the Viva, the big Healy, the 3000. It's a 65 Mark III. It even comes with an umbrella. Fantastic. Obviously equipped for British weather.
We do a fundraiser.
Mark II Escort droop snoot here. Another left-hand drive car. This is a Pontiac, bit of a monster, quite imposing. 1967 this one. Lovely bodywork again. You have to admire the care that the owners put into these cars. They're just beautiful. Okay, I'm stumped. I don't know what this one is. It says Z28 on the rear. Let's go around. There's a label in the windscreen. Thank you, New Zealand. This is what they do here. It's a 71 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Really nice. Not very pedestrian friendly at the front, I guess, but this is from a different age. There's another Chevrolet here. This is a later Camaro. This one would be 1969. Left-hand drive again, automatic. As you can see there, all black inside. Very, very smart. Very tidy too. The 3-litre Capri. What year would this one be? Let's have a look. It is a 74, this one. Vinyl seats, the ventilating, well, the mock woven design on it. Quite attractive in its time. Nice vinyl roof. Very, very good paintwork. Really smart car. Good on the owner again, that one. Now this one got my interest. It's an Alfa Romeo. What a neat little thing. It's 1972. It's a GTV 2000. That is just stunning. Have a look at the interior there. Hope you can see that. It's quite dark in there.
That's cool.
The interior's
That's the open. Someone's got their weird one.
One of our regulars, this lovely red stag. I've seen it several times before. I can't see it too many times. Let's have another look inside. It is just lovely. My favourite sports car. Really like that. Somehow whenever I see a stag, I just hear Jeremy Clarkson in my head. Stag. Here's a GT Cortina. This would be, what, 66 is my guess. We'll have a look. There will be a label around on the windscreen. Let's take a look. Let's see it.
Yeah.
It is 65, 1 year out. Well, not bad. Look at this Buick. 1956 Buick Roadmaster Coupe. A coupe, look at the length of it. It's like a truck, but it's a lovely truck. Absolutely vast inside. So much space. Who needs a people carrier?